A question that I get asked a lot is whether or not someone should use a massage gun, and if so, which one? So in this video, we'll answer those questions. Hello, my name is Dr. Grant Cooper. I am the co-founder and the co-director of Princeton Spine and Joint Center. Massages and massage guns are very popular. They tend to feel good. Massage guns are handheld percussive massage devices, and they are advertised a lot. I'm sure you've seen them. Patients often ask me if they're worth the money, if they're worth the time investment, and if the massage gun will help them get better from various musculoskeletal conditions. Parents on our kids' sports teams ask if they should get them for their kids. People in the gym, particularly as we're all getting a little older, we feel more muscle soreness after a workout, sometimes wonder if a massage gun will help them to recover from their workouts more quickly. My parents' friends have asked if they should get a massage gun just to help them feel better in general. These are all great questions. Let's start with, do massage guns help people feel better? And do massage guns actually help people recover from problems more quickly? Should people be using them at all, or could a massage gun actually be dangerous in any way? The answers, like any good answers, aren't quite as simple as yes or no. The truth is that massage guns are very good at some things, and they're bad at others. So it depends on what you want the massage gun for. Massage guns, in the end, are a way to give yourself, or give someone else, an effective targeted massage. Studies show that massage guns and traditional manual therapy delivered by a therapist both offer good short-term improvements in flexibility and improved range of motion. And massages and massage guns have not been shown to enhance muscle strength or to help with explosive performance. Multiple controlled studies have shown that massage guns can produce an immediate, significant increase in flexibility and improvement in range of motion in the targeted muscle groups, such as the hamstrings, the calf muscles, and the shoulder muscles, without compromising muscle strength. The size of these effects are similar to other self-massage modalities, such as foam rolling. Because massage guns can acutely improve range of motion, some have advocated for them being used prior to working out and prior to sporting activities. Regarding speeding up recovery after difficult exercise, the evidence is somewhat mixed here. Some studies have shown no significant benefit of massage guns for reducing muscle soreness or for accelerating neuromuscular recovery after high-intensity exercises or after eccentric exercises. Now, at the same time, some studies, including a study in the Journal of Clinical Medicine in 2023, show that massage guns may acutely increase local blood flow, which could theoretically support recovery, although the clinical significance of this finding remains uncertain at this time. Now, there is some evidence that in older adults, manual massage therapy improves pain, improves function, and improves quality of life, and that repeated massages after exercise reduces pain, attenuates strength loss, and decreases fall risk. There are no direct studies in this regard with massage guns, but since other studies have found that manual massages and massage guns are comparable, it's reasonable to think that massage guns may be just as useful in this respect. So here, calling all young, hungry researchers out there, it would be very nice if someone would run that study to see if massage guns are as effective as manual massage therapy in this respect. At the end of the day, where massage guns consistently shine is in the acute phase of increasing flexibility and improving range of motion. Used alone, massage guns are very unlikely to speed recovery from injuries, let alone fix any serious musculoskeletal problems. So one thing is clear, right? Massage guns aren't magic. They're a great way to give yourself or to give someone else a targeted massage, and that targeted massage will help loosen the muscle and to increase its range of motion. Now, if that's why you want a massage gun, and if that's what you're going to be using it for, well, then that's a great idea. Using it before a workout might also add some benefit to your workout. As a spine and joint pain specialist, I think where massage guns could help people with back pain, neck pain, hip pain, or other types of pains that are acute or chronic, is if the massage gun is used as a way to help loosen up muscles prior to performing warm-up and therapeutic exercises. It's important to recognize that a massage gun or any passive manual therapy might feel good in the moment. And that's a good thing. Sometimes that's a very good thing. But a massage gun or passive manual therapy alone isn't going to be able to replace you doing active exercises to help improve your own underlying biomechanics in the long term. But a massage gun or a manual massage absolutely can be a tool to help enable you to do your exercises and maybe even to do your exercises better than you might have otherwise been able to do. Importantly, massage guns are generally very well tolerated. Now, if you use them very aggressively, they can produce temporary increased soreness. So if that happens, then the next time you use it, you just should use it less aggressively. Most side effects to massage guns, if you're going to have a side effect, are mild and transient, such as skin tenderness and soreness. Some people have reported skin irritation, fatigue, and nausea. Vascular injuries are rare, but of course, if they do occur, they're terrible. Case reports have described carotid artery dissection and stroke following the use of handheld electric massagers on the neck. Now, this is likely due to mechanical disruption of pre-existing atherosclerotic plaques. Other reported adverse events have included disc herniation and spinal cord injury, particularly when massage is applied with excessive force or to vulnerable areas. In people with vascular disease and people with bleeding disorders or other serious medical disorders, you may want to talk to your doctor before using a massage gun. In general, though, for most relatively healthy people, when used appropriately, massage guns are certainly safe. But look, if you're concerned, then by all means talk to your doctor. Now, if you are going to get a massage gun, what massage gun should you get? And are there other aspects to massage guns that are worthwhile considering? Well, there are lots of good massage guns out there, and I'm not here to tell you which is the absolute best because there really isn't one absolute best. And I haven't done an exhaustive search, but I have tried a lot of massage guns over the years, and I like this one. I'll tell you why. This massage gun is the Bob & Brad Q2 Pro Mini. Now, a disclaimer, I like massage guns. I like the way they feel. I know they aren't helping me in the long term with any particular issue if I just use them by themselves, but for me, I feel like they provide temporary relief for me. And I do sometimes use them before working out, particularly if I feel tight that day. To be sure, I don't use the massage gun instead of doing warm-up exercises. I wouldn't recommend that. When I use the massage guns before a workout, I mean that I'm using it on any particularly tight muscles prior to performing my own warm-up exercises. And another disclaimer, the Bob & Brad massage gun is from these two physical therapists who started the Bob & Brad YouTube channel. Now, I really enjoy their channel. I don't know them personally, but Bob and Brad seem like genuinely good guys. They give some really good advice on their channel, and they show exercises in a very user-friendly manner. So, I'd encourage any of you to check out their channel. Sadly, very sadly, Bob passed away a while ago. The channel does continue on, although I have to confess I haven't seen the channel in quite a while, so I can't comment on how it's been. Anyway, I like what I've seen from the guys on their channel, and then I saw that they had products as well. And then the Bob and Brad channel happened to reach out to me, and they sent me this massage gun to try out. And it is, in true Bob and Brad fashion, really great. In addition to the percussion massager, which is really outstanding. In fact, to be honest, it's the best percussion massage that I've had with a massage gun. But there's also a hot and cold feature. There are attachments you can use for hot and cold. And to be honest, at first I thought that the hot and cold would be a gimmick because I didn't see how it could get so hot or so cold so quickly. Well, they do. And I really like using both the heat and the cold. And here again, I'm calling all hungry young researchers out there. We need a study that looks at the effectiveness of a massager using hot and cold in the massage gun head to see if that adds any measurable benefits to the massage gun alone. I don't know what that study would show, but I can tell you that for me right now, I like the way that it feels. And I feel better immediately after adding either the hot or the cold. Now, in the acute phase of an injury, cold is recommended for the first 6 to 12 hours for pain relief, as well as for reduction of swelling, but cold therapy hasn't been shown to improve functional recovery or to accelerate healing. Heat therapy is generally reserved for the rehabilitation phase. There is some suggestion that heat therapy may enhance muscle regeneration and reduce chronic pain. Now, alternating between heat and cold therapy with contrast water therapy has been shown to recover certain biochemical markers, such as creatine kinase. But whether or not heat and cold in a massage gun actually helps in any measurable way for sports injury or for soreness, like, frankly, I'm skeptical, and I need to see a study first to suggest otherwise. But even if I'm right about that, I still like using the hot and the cold. Personally, I think the heat and cold will magnify the already demonstrated positive aspects of a massage gun in terms of, again, for example, increasing the acute flexibility and improving range of motion in the targeted muscle groups. And look, even if it doesn't, I still like the way it feels, so I'll be using it. Okay, that'll do it. I hope you found this video helpful. If you've learned something, please hit that like and subscribe button and share this video with a friend. My dog seems to be happy with the video. It helps the channel out a lot. Thank you as always for watching. If you've used a massage gun in your own life, then please let us know your own experiences with massage guns in the comment section. As always, I wish you all the best of health.